Same-sex marriage was legalized in our state 6 years ago. But in New Mexico, family law, which dictates parental rights for same-sex couples, is still uncharted waters.
Court investigator Nathan O'Neill spoke with one New Mexico woman who's trying to navigate those waters because she feels like she is a mother without her children.
We're finally able to get married.
Congratulations!
In 2013, New Mexico ushered in a new era for same-sex couples.
Without regard to the couple's sexual orientation,
Marriage was legal, couples wed, and many of those couples started families. Yay! But this new era also brought on what heterosexual couples have dealt with for a long time: divorce and disputes over parental rights.
I don't go in here.
Consider Jeannine Kammann's story. She says she's a mother of twins, a boy and a girl. She avoids the twins' bedroom because just months ago, the same judge who at one point determined she had parental rights stripped her of those rights.
I think the laws are pretty clear. Same-sex marriage became legal, and with that, we're supposed to have the same rights.
Jeannine got married in September 2015. Both women wanted kids, and both underwent fertility treatments and artificial insemination.
I was there for every visit. They have the option that you can suppress the syringe, so involve.
Jeannine's treatments didn't take, but her wife Miley's did. Jeannine says when they found out they were having twins, it was the happiest moment of their life.
Yeah, absolutely the greatest.
But before the children were even born, the couple's marriage crumbled. Jeannine's pregnant wife packed up and left, setting the stage for a years-long court battle in Bernalillo County District Court.
Are you the genetic mother or parent?
No.
Are you the biological mother?
No.
In court filings, Jeannine's ex-wife argued Jeannine should have no access to the children for a variety of reasons. Ultimately, though, the judge based his final decision on paperwork. Despite the fact that Jeannine helped pay for the artificial insemination and also paid child support and was married to her wife when her wife got pregnant, Judge Gerard Lavelle ruled that Jeannine had no parental rights. The sticking point for the judge, the lack of a final signed document consenting to the insemination. But Jeannine says her intent to become a parent was clear.
I mean, it's not one blanket form. We signed a whole lot of different forms.
Here's how Jeannine's attorney sums up what happened.
At this point, the law in the state of New Mexico is that if you do not have a signed consent stating for the particular insemination which results in the birth of the child or children, that you can be ruled to be not a parent.
Now, the attorney for the biological mother declined to comment because this case is now up for appeal. But this scenario highlights how family law for same-sex couples in many ways is still uncharted territory. In fact, many states all across the country are still trying to figure it all out.
So New Mexico definitely is due for some updating to fully address the newer issues that have arisen in assisted reproduction.
According to CATHY SAKIMURA with the National Center for Lesbian Rights, old family law statutes don't always fit same-sex relationships. In Jeannine's case, for example, the judge arrived at his decision after considering state law used to determine a father-child relationship. The word father was simply replaced with the word mother.
But that there are parts of the ways that the statutes are constructed, just like you're pointing out, that end up leaving out many same-sex parents because they don't encompass all the ways that people have children.
Jeannine can't help but wonder if things might have been different today had fate allowed the fertility treatments to work on her. With an appeal pending, she fears she's missing out on a crucial time in the twins' lives.
Our children need to have their second parent back in their life.
They're now 2 years old, and Jeannine hasn't seen them in months.
I just can't give up on my children.
Nathan O'Neill, 4 Investigates.